Hey guys, how you doing? And welcome back to Forza Horizon 4 for episode 7 of Custom Cars. And today, another brand new Car Pass car has just dropped, and it is an absolute legend. You may remember this thing way back in Forza Motorsport 4 being a unicorn car that I so eagerly tried to get, and then when the game officially came to an end, I actually got it. So it is back in Horizon 4. It is the Mazda RX7 Spirit R. In my top 2 favourite Japanese cars of all time, alongside the R34 GTR Z-Tune. I mean, it's so good to have this thing back, man. It is a legend. I freaking love this thing. So today, we're going to try and stand out from the crowd a little bit because Japanese car, rear-wheel drive, RX7. Kind of has drifting in mind, doesn't it? But not today. I am going to be making this thing a race build because I was in a race with this thing the other night, and since it revs up to 9,000 RPM, it was letting me pass my opposition very, very easily. So hence why I am not going to be mucking around with the power too much. We're going to be making it a limit of 400 to 500 horsepower, most likely in the middle with 450. But yeah, it's a very, very good handling car, this thing. But I want to check out the engine swaps. Don't worry, for all the people that have been around since Horizon 3, I am not going to put a V8 into this. We're going to be keeping the stock engine. We're going to be keeping the stock rotary. So, hallelujah. Hallelujah. So, we do get the 6.2 litre V8. We got a 1.6 litre inline 4 turbo rally. And we get the 4 rotor as well. But we're going to be keeping the rotary right here. And it is rear-wheel drive, which is what we're wanting right now. And the aspiration, what will we do for this? Will we put a turbocharger onto it? I think we shall indeed. Takes us up to 321 horsepower. And then moving over to the bodywork, which we actually do have quite a few options for this thing. I've personally never seen this bumper before for the RX-7. It looks pretty weird. Kind of Rocket Bunny-esque. Then we've got the West bumper, the Bomex one, the June one, which is kind of basic for the other FD model. But how can you bloomin' not resist this? Seriously, it's bloomin' amazing looking, this bloomin' Spirit R bumper. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, the cool thing that I never knew until I was flicking through the options the other night is that we've got new spoilers for the RX-7, including this one, which I do not like. But the cool one, not that one, is this. We get the actual manufacturer little spoiler, and I believe the first time I seen this thing was in Pro Street. My earliest memory of it was in Pro Street with this spoiler, so it's a very, very cool little spoiler. Then we get the big fuck off wing right here, which I know a lot of people are going to be going for the drifting ones, or we can completely delete it. But I'm going to be sticking with the standard Spirit R wing because it looks really, really good. And then I'm not a big fan of that one. And then you get the other bumpers as well. Yeah, this car just looks good right out the factory, man. It is very, very nice in terms of what Mazda have done to it. Only thing I might do to it, though, is add the June, I can't even say it, the June bonnet. Because I think it adds a little bit more character to the front end. But the West one is actually pretty damn nice as well. So decisions here. I think I might actually go for the June. So on to the tyres and the rims right now. Since it is a race build, we're going to be putting it on race tyres. Do not know how wide we're going to get. 255s in the front. Could be a little bit wider. And we get 305s in the rear. That is pretty decent. That is okay. Now, in terms of the rims, I have got a pair in mind. I was flicking through it the other night just to prepare for the video. And it's quite a weird set. And yet again, I'm kind of doing a homage to Pro Street here. But I'm going to be going for these ones. Don't worry, we're not going to be keeping it gold or anything. We're actually going to be putting it semi-gloss black because I've already got a design for this thing made up, which I think you guys are going to like. So let's go for these ones right here. Yet again, quite similar to the ones from Pro Street. We're going to be putting them on 18 inches and 18 inches in the rear as well. And this car does have an option to change the offset, although I don't think the maximum one looks quite right. I think it's just out a wee bit too much. So what we're going to be doing is going for the second one, which I think kind of nips and tucks itself perfectly fine underneath the fender right there. And we're going to be doing the exact same in the rear as well. They kind of stick out a little bit more than the fronts, but look at that. That just kind of looks a wee bit off, so let's go for that right there. And then on to the drivetrain section. As always, we're going to be putting everything in race. I'm really looking forward to see what this thing's going to be like with all of the options upgraded on this, because in stock, as I said, it's a fantastic handling car and sounding car in this game. Wait till you blow and hear it. If you've not driven it yet, guys, I mean, it's only just come out today when I released this video, and it does look good in drift suspension, but I am not going for that. We're going for race suspension right here. Anti-roll bars, yes, please just stiffen this thing up a wee bit. Roll cage, shall we go for one? I'm not too sure. Since it is a race build, I'm tempted to go for it. Yeah, I think we'll leave the roll cage for this. I know that it might help the handling a little bit, but I just don't like the way it looks in this freaking car, man. I mean, it is a race build and everything. I do care about handling, but I also do care about the looks for this car as well, because I do not want to fuck that right up. So let's move on to the power. I think we'll start with the rotors themselves. So what will this get us up to? 397 horsepower, and we shall put the flywheel on there too. It's always an option to go to first. So we're already up at 438 horsepower. Ooh, okay, right, we'll make it 500, because I can definitely see this thing getting right up there very quickly. 501, there we go, bang on, that is perfect for me. So yeah, that is going to do it in terms of the upgrades of the RX-7. So let's move on to the design of the car. And here it is right here. What do you make of it? It is a little bit of a darker version of the purple colour that I used on the 350Z. If you've not seen that video, then I highly recommend you check it out. A wee card will be up in the right hand corner, and the link will be in the description. It's actually a lot more Vimto in its colour. That's probably what I'm going to call this thing, the Vimto RX7. Now, you can probably notice something a little bit new right there. Massive, massive shout out to ShinyOdd for actually creating drift in Forza Horizon 4. It is amazing. So if you look up his little gamer tag, it's the exact same as his channel, which is ShinyOdd. You will get that design. So you can download it, rep it on your cars if you want, guys, but I think it's quite a nice little place that I put it right there on the fuel filler cap. It's not in the way or anything. I think it's perfectly fine right there. Look at that sun gleam right over the back, man. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it. And the twin tailpipes right there. So freaking nice. Now the rims, see what I mean now? Semi-gloss black looks so good with these rims, man. Very, very nice indeed. So let me know what you make of the design of the RX-7 in the comments section below. But right now, I think we're going to jump into the tuning and just stiffen this thing up and make it a bit more ready to race. So in terms of what I've done to the tuning, I have pumped up the PSI a little bit just to get the tires heated up a little bit quicker during a race. The gearing we have left completely stock. I'm quite happy the way it is right now. The alignment, all we've done with this is leave the way it comes in terms of the camber, but we've put up the toe just to give us a little bit more of a responsive front end. Anti-roll bars, we've actually softened a little bit just so the car doesn't really oversteer that much. The springs, we have brought the ride height down a little bit, but not too much, just so it doesn't like properly bounce over bumps and everything, kind of like scrape along the ground or anything, and could possibly lose traction. Dampen, we have stiffened up the front a little bit, just yet again to give us a wee bit more grip in the rear. And then, in terms of the aero, we've done nothing. The brakes we've left, and the differential we've moved down to 60 from, I believe, 75. That looks so freaking nice with the pop-ups there, man. Hashtag bring back pop-ups, definitely. But anyway, let me know what you make of the RX7 Spirit R down in the comments section below. I'm in love with the way this thing looks in Vimto purple. Trademarking that right here. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead onto the map and find ourselves a little race for this thing. Now, I've not actually mentioned the club in a few videos. Massive thank you to everyone that has joined so far. We've got over 100 followers, which is really, really cool. It's just a chilled out club, guys, where you can come and chat. As you can see, people have been leaving pictures in the little feed section right here. I like that one with the Huracan, very nice design on that as well, and a very nice Vauxhall Monaro VXR. I know Australians, I know it's a Holden, but in the UK it's somehow badged a Vauxhall. Don't ask me how it works, please don't ask me how it works, it's kind of weird. So feel free to join, guys, the more the merrier. As you can see, the limit is 2,000, so let's get that number up there and climb that club board. So here we are just outside my house right now, and the Scottish luck has happened again. It is raining, but we've set a destination to the Colossus race. It's been a few videos since I've actually done some racing gameplay, and with it being a race build, it is perfectly timed to do it in this thing. Okay then, so on the move we go, heading up to the race right now. Oh my god, the pops and cracks! Wowie! That sounds incredible. You can't beat a bit of a rotary engine, man. It's the Dorito King. It is DK, but not in the way you might expect it. This build certainly isn't a DK build. This is a RK. A race king. That's not a good joke, Frank. Just bin that. No, but seriously, this is a cracking car. It still tries to break loose a little bit, considering how lightweight it is. I can see why it wants to do it, but comparing it to the stock car which I drove last night, it is a lot more responsive in terms of that front end. It got blooming turned in very, very quickly, man. It's just all about toe in this game, man. It really is. I'm not talking about the pickup kind where you're like tugging stuff. I'm talking about the front end responsiveness. And I love the fact that Playground Games have actually implemented that. You actually need to tune your car for races, because in other games like Horizon 3 and that, it was all about putting like all-wheel drive, big power builds, and then it'll just blast you to the front. But not in this. Not in this. And I need to keep talking right now because there's copyrighted music on this, and I don't want to get fucking spammed by YouTube. Come on, cutscene. Finish, please. Thank you very much. There we go. Oh, that Z8 looks very nice. Oh, I've been meaning to drive that thing, man. But anyway, let's get the Colossus started. We're going to be jumping in to the dash cam right now. My new favourite camera in this game. So, oh, look at it. That is one of the most ultimate views. We get freaking pop-up headlights. Oh god, sorry mate. I'm crashing right into you there. So I'm going to be trying my best to concentrate a bit, guys. So I do apologise that I might not be speaking that much. But Vin Diesel's in front of us right now. Okay. Now, I really like the Colossus. I've still not unlocked the Goliath yet. I'm basically done nearly every single series. The Dirt series. I think I've just finished the street scene one the other night. I've done the stunt driver, basically everything, got all the boards, but I can't remember the other things that I need to do. I think it's just the Goliath I've got left, because I've nearly got 10 million credits in this game. We're going for Edinburgh Castle, guys, that is the goal. I cannot be like the big Scottish guy that does blooming Forza and not own Edinburgh Castle in this game. So if any of you guys want to buy some certain cars for quite big money, then please contact us. That'd be pretty good just to get us up there, because it's taking some time. Let's just say that. It's taking some time. I have got some extra cars that I don't really need from wheel spins. I mean, it was going quite well, if you know what I mean, like over the first few hours of the game. I wasn't really getting any repeats, but since they kind of like gave us a lot of wheel spins and that now, I've kind of got repeats of cars. And speaking of wheel spins, I don't know if any of you noticed this, when the game transitioned over to autumn, the purchasable wheel spins went from 10 Forza Fun points to 40 Forza Fun points. Now, I do see why they done it, because that is quite cheap for a freaking wheel spin, because you can just essentially get tons and tons and tons. That means you'll get quite a lot of money from wheel spins, and you'll be thinking, oh, what's really the point in doing any races then? See why they done it, but still, I think I'm a wee bit, what's the word? I was used to having it at 10, if you know what I mean. I was taking it for granted, if you know what I mean, because I was just literally spending all my Forza Fun points on that, and hence why I've got about 8 million. That's probably why. I mean, I like doing the races and everything, but when there's an easier option to get money, then yeah, probably go for that in games, definitely. I mean, I like working for my money, but at the same time, if you can try and get something that you're going towards a little bit easier, then that's perfectly fine. Okay, I wasn't expecting to do this today. We're going through freaking water in RX7. Oh my god. Anyway, nice and gentle on the throttle. So far, I'm really liking this in terms of the smoothness of it, man. It's just the gearing is absolutely spot on in this thing, man. It's not too short, not too long, and it just transcends the pillar very nicely. It doesn't like jolt on or anything. I hate this corner. I hate this corner. I really do. There's this one and there's one at the reservoir, which is just sheer suicidal, man. And we want to focus on down if we want to beat Mist Killer 69. Hey, we're catching. Well, we're catching. We're ready to change into 6 gear up to 180 miles an hour. I really enjoy. Oh god, he's lost it. Jesus. That was terrifying for a little second, but as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted right there by myself. I'm really enjoying this race build, if you know what I mean. So if you want to see some more like race orientated builds, please do let me know. Along with the car that you want to see them actually built. I'm trying to get through your lists as like quickly as possible, guys, because I know a lot of you want to see the Ferrari F40 Competizione. That'll probably be a review rather than a build. But yeah, as I said, do leave them in the comments below. So yeah, thank you for all the support recently. You've been absolutely amazing. Getting into the tighter, twisty roads just coming up to Edinburgh. I do believe this race ends in Edinburgh, so I think it's right at the end of Princes Street. Okay. Still has them skitty moments in this car. I do like it for that, because it is unpredictable sometimes, but at the same time, when you're trying to race, you kind of need a predictable car, which this is. It really is. I'm not talking bad about it. I love the RX7. Just because it's a rear-wheel drive car, though, you've got to watch yourself in terms of putting the power down. But all-wheel drive cars, I really do like them, obviously, for circuit racing, because they're a lot more easier to handle and everything, and you don't really need to worry that much. But if you want a wee bit of a challenge, then I do recommend you getting a rear-wheel drive car. And this is perfect. Perfect. Just shows you don't need to do a drift build every time an RX7 drops. I'm actually really glad I've done this. It just gives you another element of the cars. Yes! Power! Oh my god. 140 right through Edinburgh. Nearly up to 170, my god! God, this thing's quick! Jesus! That was a lot of fun, man. That was a lot of fun. The RX7 is beastly. Absolutely beastly, and look at that fabulous post right there. As I said, let me know what other things you want to see, but right now, all I really ask for you guys to do is share the video around, because it really does help out. It helps my content get noticed by other people. But if you want to be an absolute legend, then my Patreon link is in the description below. Because I want to make this my full-time thing right here, because I have so much passion for this game, so much passion for cars. I just want to do more, honestly. And with you guys' support, it is helping and helping. So thank you so much. So anyway, without me rambling on anymore, we're going to see it in the next episode, guys. And I just get hit by a fucking tram. Son of a bitch. To be fair, that was my fault right there. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. For me and the Spirit R, we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.